everybody, I'm Sandy Sandler, the creator of the Bowdabra Bow Maker. Today what we're going to do is we're going to make a couple of wreaths. Now because they're really big, I started and did the basics, and we're going to, and like for, this is our flip-flop wreath, and we just used a base wreath and then just glued the flip-flops on it. And I bought my flip-flops at Dollar Tree because it's $1 a pair, you can't beat that. And just put the flip-flops all around. And I'm going to put the wreath aside. I'm just going to put it down over here. And now what I'm going to do is make a bow for my wreath. Hi Cassandra, hi Edna, Terry. Thanks you guys. Oh, and also, like always, please share and let everybody know that we're live. And we're going to be making some awesome wreaths today. So all July is our Christmas in July, so we have a lot of Christmassy fun themes. So I'm going to take my Bowdabra bow wire, fold it in half, and just lay it down into my Bowdabra. And then I'm going to push this over here, and I'm going to take my Katherine's Collection branches. I'm going to lay these down into my Bowdabra. And I've got mesh over here, so everything is catching on everything. Here we go. And then I'm going to lay this one down here. Edna, thank you for sharing. And don't forget, you guys, to say I want to win, because we're going to be giving away a roll of our Bowdabra scrunchy ribbon today. So now I'm going to put this in here. This was a Michael designed project, so of course it's huge. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I believe this is it's a 7-inch wide tulle, and you can also get this at Dollar Tree, and it's about 45 inches long. Hi Rosa. And then now I'm just going to lay my tail into my wreath, and then I have another piece of our blue Bowdabra mesh ribbon, and this is, I believe it is 6 inches wide, and I have about 30 inches here. So I'm just gonna, oh my goodness, this mesh gets caught on everything. So I'm gonna fold this in half and lay this down into my Bowdabra. And then what I'm gonna do is have another piece of my mesh, which is, it's like about 6 inches, 6.5 inches wide. And this piece is about 42 inches long. So now what I'm gonna do, oh my gosh, everything's getting caught. So I think I'm gonna stand up for this one. And then what I'm gonna do now is I'm just going to take the right side of my ribbon, put it down into my Bowdabra, and then I make a loop there. And again, I'm gonna take the right side of the ribbon, scrunch it down into my Bowdabra. Then I'm just gonna scrunch this right here. Then, I've got another piece. Everything is caught on everything here. So now what I'm gonna do is I've got, let's see, about 2 yards of fabric of our 6-inch wide mesh. And so all I'm gonna do here is we're gonna do our X. So I'm gonna fold it in half, and I have the center right here. And I'm going to take this and make a loop going this way and put that down with the right side going down into my Bowdabra. Then I'm gonna take my other piece and I'm gonna make an X. I think I'm gonna make an X. I just have to widen this out here. Push that in, and now I'm gonna make an X over this one and just push that in with the right side going down again. And then I'm gonna take my bottom loop and I'm gonna scrunch this in here, and then I'm gonna make another loop with the top part and scrunch that down into my Bowdabra. Then I have another piece of my mesh, and this one is 5/8 of a yard, and I'm just gonna make a little bow here, which is just 2 loops. So I'll put that in on that side, and everything gets tangled. Then bring this around and put the right side of the ribbon in here. And the greenery is from Katherine's Collection. and scrunch that down. And then I have this pink right here that I'm just going to make a bow around here. Actually, I think what I'm going to do with this one is we're going to make another 4-loop little bow. So I'm going to just put this, oh goodness gracious, put this upside down in here. And again, I'm going to make a little loop there. And I'm going to make an X over it and bring this back under here. It's really pretty. So we've got the mix of the mesh and the burlap. I think it makes a really pretty combination. And then I'm going to take my Bowdabra wand and scrunch it down. And now Vivi has decided she's joining us. And then I just have this pink material. And this is what I love with Bowdabra is we're just recycling. And I'm just going to make kind of like a rose. And what I'm doing here is I'm starting and I'm only going to scrunch in a little bit. So it's just going to be a little bit of a rose. So most of the ribbon is on this side. We're just going to scrunch this all in here and just keep scrunching it. That's Vivi, and she's trying to get my attention, and I just think she's got food in her bowl. But Vivi's decided that that she wants to be known and heard today. So Vivi, she's definitely being very vocal. Hi, Gail. Yeah, she's a sweet dog, except when she starts barking at me because she wants something. And now we'll just take this here and bring this up here. And then I'm just going to pull this through my slip knot, and we'll see who outlasts who, if it's me or Vivi. And now I'm going to just bring this around to the back. I know everybody says hi to Vivi, and yes, Vivi does want attention, Gail. So she's so funny. Yes, Vivi, we know you're there. And tie a knot here. And then what I'm going to do is take my flip-flops and bring this up here. I'm going to take this off the table. These projects are definitely going to take a lot of space today. And so now all I have to do is shape out my loops and shape this here. And then I just want to make sure I put that in the right space. And I'm going to cheat and use my Zots. But these are really great, the Zots, because they're like 3D, but they're also permanent adhesive. I'm sorry about the background noise, but it is public domain. So we can have Vivi on our, now I just need to clip this wire here. And put one more Zot on here. And let's just put this here. And now you have this like very, very inexpensive, but super, super simple. Oh, now Vivi's come over to the table. So I'm gonna let Jacob say, so Vivi's trying everything here. She's definitely wants to be known. Oh, we know, Vivi. So now I'm gonna take this beautiful wreath and put this aside, and we're gonna start on another one. So it's just really super, super simple to make. I know, Crystal, she definitely wants the attention, but I'm in the spotlight right now. So now what we're gonna do is we have this grapevine wreath, and we've already put the stars on it. We're making it kind of patriotic. And now I'm gonna pull out, I've got all of this stuff. Now this is our Bowdabra ribbon, and it's getting caught on everything. Hello, Vivi. And this is 5 inches wide, and I believe I have 4 yards here. So let's just go 1 yard, 2, 3, oops, nope, I have more, 4, 5, 6 yards. And I'm gonna put this aside. or shedding everywhere. And I'm gonna just take my Bowdabra bow wire, fold it in half, and I'm using the silver because we're doing red, white, and blue, and silver kind of works for anything patriotic. I'm gonna lay my wire down in here. So these are all great ways to make wreath bows. So I'm gonna start with, this is the right side. So I'm gonna start with the right side up, and I'm gonna twist it. And then I'm gonna fold it back over and twist it here. We're just gonna make a whole bunch of loops. Now don't forget, you guys, please, you're my marketing department. So please share. I really, really appreciate it when you share. And don't forget to say you want to win, because we will be giving away a free roll of Bowdabra scrunchy ribbon today. And if you're watching the replay, we'll be giving away, we'll pick a winner from anybody who has watched the replay, and just all you have to do is say, replay, I want to win, and we'll pick from all those people on the 15th of July. So we'll pick a winner from Matt Vivi. She is driving me crazy. She's very good at it, and she's very persistent. My puppy has persistence galore. And of course, she does it right when we're starting on the live. So we're gonna just do this here. So this is gonna be a really big bow for our patriotic wreath. And hi, Jeannie Tipton, thank you for joining me. And we'll put this back here. So we're making a really big patriotic wreath bow. But of course, you can make this with anything. It's super simple. You can use any color ribbon. And just gonna fold that back in there. And then these wreaths are so big, I have them in these big, huge boxes. And then now this is, I believe this ribbon is 10 inches wide, and it's 20 inches long. And so I've already dovetailed the ends on this. If you need to, just a quick reminder on how to dovetail, I'm gonna fold it in half, and I'm gonna cut at an angle from the fold to the tail. And that's what gives you your really pretty dovetails. So we're just gonna fold this in half and find the center, and then just scrunch that in. And make it big and pretty. Then I'm gonna do exactly the same thing with this one. Oh, I did that one, yeah, it's also 20 inches. So we're just gonna scrunch this in here and just separate out my tails a little bit. And then I'm going to take another piece of the same ribbon, which is 9 inches wide by, I have 1 yard and 20 inches long. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make one of our boutique style bows. And how we do that is we take the right side of our ribbon and we just scrunch that down into the bow. Nope, whoops, sorry, I'm wrong. I'm gonna fold it in half. Sometimes I forget which bow I'm making. I'm gonna fold it in half, and now I'm gonna take the right side of the ribbon in the center and scrunch that down into my Bowdabra. Then I'm gonna bring this around and make a loop and scrunch it in. And then what I'm gonna do is take my other piece and bring it around as an X over here. So now we have an X right there. And then I'm gonna take the bottom piece of my loop and push that in. And then I'm gonna take this top loop and scrunch that in. So then we have our 4 loops. And we'll just shape out these loops a little bit. And scrunch this in here. Oh, Jeannie, thank you for sharing. And then I have this one. We're gonna do exactly the same thing. We're gonna, it's a 2.5 inch wide ribbon, and it's 1 yard exactly. So we're going to take this again and fold it in half and do exactly the same bow here. Bring it back over. So the right side is down. The right side of the ribbon is down into the Bowdabra. Then I'll leave that loop like that. And then, oops, let's shape this here. Bring this around, And again, I'm gonna tuck this under here, and I'm gonna lower and make this first loop, and then the top loop. And then I have these wonderful, the tails that we've cut, and these are 12 inches long, and I'm just gonna lay these into my Bowdabra going different directions. And we'll just put this one going straight here. And then I'm gonna lay my garland, and it can be as long or as short as you want. And then I'm going to find my wand and give everything a good push, because we've got a lot of ribbon in here. And Debbie, it is so easy to make a bow with Bowdabra. And I have exactly a yard, and I'm just going to do a twist bow here. So I'm just gonna make the loops. This ribbon wants to scrunch up. So we'll just make a little loop there, and back over, make a little loop, bring it back, and bring it back over here, and twist it. And then for the last loop, I'm just gonna make a loop here and just scrunch that into my Bowdabra. And then I have one more piece of this blue, which is, oh goodness, I'm gonna have my wand hold everything down because it keeps wanting to pop up. But as you guys can see, there's a lot of stuff in this bow. So then I have this piece, which is 22 inches by 2.5 inches. I better take my wand out, and I'm just gonna scrunch this and make a little tiny scrunchy bow in the center. So scrunch everything down in here. And for a second there, I thought I forgot to put my Bowdabra bow wire in, but thank goodness I didn't forget. And now I'll take the wire, bring that up, and bring the wire up from the other side. And I have my slip knot, so I'm just gonna pull it through my slip knot, pull it really tight while it's still in the Bowdabra, pull it out, and separate the ends, and bring it around to the back. I think I just hit the camera. No? Okay. And pull it really tight while it's still here, and tie a knot. And I'll start to shape. I pretty much shaped most of it while it was in the Bowdabra. But let's get this all shaped out here. Shape this, bring these here, kind of make my loops. Bring that there. And then all I have to do is tie or glue this onto my grapevine wreath. And I'll tell you, they have some really nice wreaths at Dollar Tree. They have these ones that are smaller, and I'm actually going to use one of those in a minute. And for $1, you just can't go wrong. So let's see here. And there you go. You have this beautiful, beautiful wreath. It's super, super simple and incredibly patriotic. Thank you, Gail. Thanks, you guys. I love this bow. I just, any excuse to be patriotic. So I'm going to put this aside, and we're going to work on our next wreath. Now, this is the one that I said that we took the grapevine wreath, or not, it's like a wooden wreath from Dollar Tree, and all we did was wrapped it with burlap, with mesh, and then wrapped the mesh with the burlap, and then just tied all of this on here. And I found these cute little birds at a garage sale that I put on here. They're really inexpensive, but a great way to upcycle. That's what I love about Bowdabra. So now we've got this, but now we have to make the bow to go with it. So I'm going to put that aside. And, oh goodness, let's see what we've got here. So, okay. Just just make sure that I get everything that I need for this bow, because these wreath bows tend to be a little bit big. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start, and I think for this one I'm going to use my gold Bowdabra bow wire, and take a piece here and fold it in half. And thank you, Marlene. Thank you, Scarlett. So, oh, I can't believe how fast the time's going today. So now I'm going to fold this in half and lay this down into my Bowdabra and just tuck the ends underneath out of the way. Now I have my tails. I believe they're all the same length. So this is a 2.5 inch wide ribbon by 26 inches. And let me just make sure this is the same. No, this is a little longer. This is 29 inches. And this one is 27 inches. I've already dovetailed the ends. So I'm going to start, just fold this in half and lay it down into my Bowdabra. And then I'm going to take this piece here and just lay it in. So we're just making our tails here. And then fold this and put that down here and just lay this in. And I have another tail, and we're just going to lay that in. And then I have this piece here. So this is 27 inches by 2.5. I'm just going to scrunch this down in here, bring it back around, scrunch that in, and then just scrunch this in the middle. And then I have this one here, which is 28 inches. I'm going to take the right side, scrunch that down, bring this back around the right side, scrunch it into my Bowdabra. And I'm going to start kind of shaping my loops as I go. And then this one is 27 inches. And I believe that, I want to make sure that I'm correct, that that is a 2 inch, yes, it is a 2, is it 2 inches or 2.5 inches? 2.5. Okay, so now I'm just going to scrunch the right side down, bring it around, take the right side. And this is how you would make, you know, a terry bow. I know a lot of you have asked me about that. It's very similar to what I'm doing now. You just pick, mix, and match the colors. So this is 29 inches. I'm just going to scrunch this in here and bring it around and scrunch it in and scrunch the center. And take this piece, which is 27 inches. So we're just sort of varying them so they're a little smaller as we go. And then I'm just going to scrunch that in there. And take this piece here, which is 28 inches. And we're just going to scrunch this in here, fold it over, scrunch it in, and that in. And where is my wand? I'm going to give everything a good little push. And then we should be announcing a winner. So make sure you guys say, I want to win. So you have the opportunity to win. So these are 1.5 inches wide by 12 inches. So I'm just going to lay all these, just these pieces of mesh in here. And just lay that there. And then to go along with our lilies, we're going to put these lilies in here. And I'm just going to take this piece, which is 11 inches. I'm just going to make a little loop here. Bring this back around and scrunch this in. And then take this piece here, which is 8 inches long, and I'm just going to do a little scrunchy bow right in the center. And pretty simple. Oh, Lisa Belmar, congratulations on winning. So what I need you to do is to private message Bowdabra with your mailing address, and also please, and your email address, and let me know, do you want gold, silver, or red Bowdabra scrunch ribbon? I'm going to pull it really tight and separate the ends and bring it around to the back. And I'm going to tie it and knot it. And then I'm just going to shape it and bring it apart. And so we're doing on Bowdabra, we're doing Christmas in July. And the post that went up today was an absolutely spectacular bow using the Katherine's Collection ribbon. We'll just kind of pull these down here, this here, and now I'm going to take my wreath back, and I'm just going to tie my bow, I think, if I can find the wire, right here onto my wreath. And you have this absolutely special, super simple to make wreath. So I hope this gave you guys some really good ideas for wreaths that you can make. And we're gonna have this Christmas in July, we're gonna have some really fun projects all month that you guys are gonna love. And next week we're gonna do a really cool live because we have some limited edition ribbon kits, and we're gonna show you what you can make with them. So it's gonna be really fun. So anyway, I wanna thank you guys so much for watching. Please share, follow. I really appreciate it. And if you're watching the replay, please say hi and say, I want to win replay so that you can win a roll of Bowdabra scrunchie ribbon. So anyway, I will look forward to seeing you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.